Hey, yo, what's good, man? We are back with another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. And today we came to bring y'all another episode, man. What we got today is another segment, Crash Course, man. Y'all was with us last week when we did this. We did the first Saw movie last week, and we coming back with the next Saw movie in the franchise. We got Saw 2 today. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Showtime Slim. Who else we got in the building?
Y'all see the name, man. It's Big Bad Billy, man. Get your shit right or get left.
Shaky Mike KTL.
Hey, yo.
Shaky Mike. Who else, man? What the fuck? Draymond.
I like Draymond Green.
Draymond. All right, man. This nigga got stage fright.
Hey, man, it's your boy OG Trey, man. We here live and full of in living color.
He one of them stage fright niggas, bro. These niggas be getting
that art shit.
Nah, I'm
like
really one of them niggas. I just I had some other shit going on. But we here though, man. You never know if he'll show, but if he do, hide your hoe. You know the slogan, man. We lit.
We do know if he gonna show. This nigga done showed up like the past 5 weeks.
Facts, got to get a new slogan, man.
Or you just got
Consistency or some shit.
Or miss the episode.
Quit showing up, bro. Shit, at least
I might got to start ducking shit again. Niggas started to get used to me. I was supposed to be a recurring character.
That boy said, "Hey, you don't know if I'm gonna be here." He got perfect attendance since he started saying
Hell yeah.
Shit, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Trey, I done missed some shit since you been back. Like, come on, man.
Say less. Who picking the movie next after Hardball? I ain't
Big
coming.
Bad Bull.
Oh yeah, tell that nigga don't worry about Trey. He ain't gonna
that shit over with. He probably just gonna.
I gotta get my title back. Niggas starting to get used to me. Never.
Don't
and they gotta be able to say the slogan. Be out
yeah, the slogan don't hit if I'm here every time.
Hey Trey, you ain't gonna miss much. You just gonna pick some shit where bitches getting stabbed by a fucking incel.
Yeah, facts. That nigga do like the stabby stab.
What was Paul's last pick? Wasn't nigga something good?
Shit, I don't
stabby
know.
stabs, nigga. X or whatever. Yeah, X.
Was it X?
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck. You know how long ago that was?
That was like 6 weeks
7
ago.
weeks. That is how
that was where I started. X was the first movie I watched when I came back. So
damn, that's
boy
crazy.
Trey came back and watched.
It was 5 weeks ago because it was X, then The Big Lebowski, then Lucky Slevin, then Misery, and then what we just watched, the Young Guns. Yeah.
So this is gonna be the 6th week that you've been back.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
That's crazy. But he been back
bitch.
for a week and a half.
A month and a half, but I feel you.
Hey man, shout out Black Roots in the building, man. Black Roots in the comments. Shout out to Roots.
Big bad
man.
Black Roots, man.
I heard
Root, hey,
his hairline, bro.
Hey, Roots could have been on this segment with us, man, but you know he's not a fan of the Saw movies, man. He said he don't like the unnecessary gore and all that shit.
That sound like
we
bitch
gonna talk
shit.
about that shit real soon, bro.
Me personally, that sound like shit I expect a bitch to say, but
you ever had a bitch say that, Trey? Like
no, but if I had to, like, if I read that on paper and then somebody,
you would assume the person was a female.
I would have put like 4 or 5 bitches' names out before I said Roots. You feel me? I'd have been like, yes, suppose definitely.
Hey, Slim, Trey gonna sound like DMX and shit. I'm talking about.
That's a fact. I mean,
Alicia.
It's just one of them things you just associate with bitches. Like if I tell you X fan passed out at the Chris Brown concert, you think of bitch first, right? Like,
You're right.
Same thing, right?
Buddy, y'all make Black Roots.
Hey, that nigga Roots be covering his eyes doing horror scenes.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
nah, hey, Slim, he put his face in his wife's shirt and shit. Like
his kids be covering his eyes and motherfuckers getting poked up and shit.
All right, Roots, go to your room. This is the adult part.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about this.
Might be a hoe.
Let's talk about this movie. Salute the Roots, man. Shout out Roots.
Hey, you ain't gotta shout that nigga out because I called him a hoe. Fuck that nigga.
Damn.
He's one of our members, man. That's all.
That's what they say.
He say that nigga equated me to a breezy groupie. That's crazy.
Damn.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, that's Trey's opinion, man.
Hey, man.
I'm asking him. Is he okay with that?
If I got on the internet and they say a fan passed out at a Chris Brown concert, my first thought would be that it was a bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if Roots ever fall out for another man, he might be off this podcast.
Well, yeah, I'm not
Damn,
saying
is
that
that
it's
the
to that
requisite?
extreme, but you know, like how your mind
I'm gonna
naturally
be
has
honest,
a thought.
KT. If I find out Black Root's falling out for other men, I don't know. He might be out of here. He might be
For
out
all
of
the
this.
grief that nigga gave us about man ass, we're gonna have a lot of conversations we need to have.
It's no way he the nigga falling out for other men, bro.
Yeah,
No
like
way.
yeah,
It's
no
not
way,
you.
bro. You're gonna have a lot of
Slim
questions
got
you
Slim.
need to answer.
Hey, Slim just doing. He's doing that shit. The Trey just said. If I heard somebody fell out for Chris Brown, I'm thinking it's 5 other people before Black Roots. Like Slim got a list of people who gonna fall out for Chris Brown.
Hell yeah, fireworks. He had a Black Roots on the list. That nigga definitely. You know, he look at Ty Dolla Sign.
I'm about to say, no, that's at the Ty Dolla Sign concert.
Hey, shout out
Maybe
Fireworks.
I'm just falls out.
Shout out Fireworks, man.
He's protecting us.
He'll be back next year. I guess he's overseas. But
shout out to him, bro. I hope you just watch the podcast.
Big bad Puos in the building, man. Salute the Puos.
Fuck is up.
Appreciate you, Puos, man. We was running out of jokes to crack on Black Roots, bro.
No, we're just talking about Roots in the comments, man. Bro, bro don't want to be on the segment with us
now. But introduce yourself, man.
Never tell me to introduce myself, nigga.
You gonna do it though.
Lord Pools, man, I'm in here, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I thought he was gonna say, "Nah, I'm not finna do it." I thought that's what he was gonna do.
Yeah, that's just ignorant.
That's some Puho shit. Oh, my bad. That might be some old Puho shit. I would say that's some Puho shit to do.
Puho turned over a new leaf, bro.
Maturity, man.
That's a fact.
What it is.
He a brand new nigga now.
He gave up the alcohol and became a better person. I'm proud of you, big dog.
Yeah,
all right, man. Puos in the building, man.
I almost called you the N-word there, pal.
But look, though. Puos is here now. You know, Puos is the podcast horror movie guy, man.
That's what they say.
Did you rewatch this one, Puos?
No.
Boys just don't watch the movie. They say I've seen this bitch once.
I already seen this whole life.
How many times you seen this one?
Probably like 47.
Damn.
Okay.
That's committed.
How many times you seen it, Trey?
Counting right now, once.
Hey,
that's how I am too. Like, I only seen it once.
What the fuck was his point of saying counting right now?
Because he's watching it right. Like he hasn't even finished it. He hasn't finished the movie.
Hey man, we watched the recap. We up to speed.
Exactly.
Talk about this whole like I seen it 20 times.
Cool.
You got it, bro.
What up?
Let me ask you something, bro. So like during the time that all the 47 times you don't watch that whole.
Excuse KTL weak ass Mike too, Puos.
Nah,
yeah,
I let it rock.
Yeah. So as I was saying, during the 47 times that you don't watch that whole, bro, like, was there ever a time where you had to like look away from the gore on the screen?
Not with this one. Hell no. That's like some.
Not with this one.
That's like some.
That's some who shit.
Ass. Pussy ass grown man shit right there.
Hey,
man.
That's that Black Root shit, man.
Black Root shit. That's some military shit.
My case.
He said that's some military shit.
I said fireworks too, didn't I? I said that's some fireworks shit.
Hey man, case rested, man.
Hey,
shout out the military, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say we support the armed forces, man.
Shout out the troops.
For a nigga to have to turn their head, you gotta be some type of bitch ass nigga, man. And I say that with all respect. Yeah, go watch Sesame Street, man.
You should never turn this shit on, nigga. You know what this was.
You know what you do, bro. You seen a cut off foot on the cover of this, so you knew what you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the gore. Go watch SpongeBob, bitch ass.
Hey, KTL, you ever seen in the movies and the shows where they had like they watching the horror movie and they got the popcorn and the jumps a weak ass jump scare come out of nowhere and they throw the whole that's Roots.
Niggas fold behind that.
Yeah, weak ass jump scare. They dropped the whole popcorn bag, man. Niggas crazy.
The little pig bitch.
And they be at somebody else's crib too, Slim. Now you gotta clean it up, bitch.
Come on,
all right, man. We about
gangster than
hold on. What you say about the pig popping out?
Oh, that pig pop out. Root's gonna be shook. Nigga, popcorn everywhere. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a fact.
That was Puos that said that on that Misery episode. He said, "Man, it's a disgusting fucking pig outside." Like,
oh yeah, I ain't fucking with that pig.
Yeah, Trey said he don't fuck with pigs
I don't
in movies either.
As soon as I see a pig, it's time to turn this shit off.
That's
so what?
one, bro.
So what about somebody wearing a pig mask?
That's worse. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you.
That's worse.
Yeah, like the pig in Misery, I wasn't fucking with him.
Slim.
But the pig mask, I don't fuck with those at all.
It's a pig mask in Saw, man.
Hey,
yeah. I'm glad
it
it was at the end of the movie, or I wouldn't have made it that far. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, Slim, I got this. I'm finna run Trey. Hey, Trey. Oink,
Yo.
oink, oink, oink.
Right. It's the visual, not the sound effects. The
Hey,
audio.
Slim,
I ain't gonna lie, it's both
real
for me.
quick. Put a pig.
That oink shit almost got me up out of here. I ain't gonna lie. Almost left, nigga.
All right, man. We like 11 minutes. Let's talk about this movie, though, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to the military and shit, man. You know, shout out to the military and all of that.
Roots a hoe.
Yeah, but all right,
Black
man.
Roots.
So Saw 2, man. Quick
Weak ass Tubi niggas fucked the shit up.
What's up, Slim?
fucking put my shit on do not disturb, bitch ass.
Yeah,
that shit took all us out.
We just got a fucking call, Pools, man.
Weak ass
Shit
Tubi
ass.
niggas.
All right.
Trying to talk and
Now, as I was saying, man, you know, Saw 2 takes place slightly after the events of Saw 1. You follow Detective Eric Matthews as he's brought to the latest crime scene involving the Jigsaw killer, and he finds a message left for him by the killer, you know, basically implying that, you know, he knows of Detective Matthews and wants him involved in the game. So through a series of circumstances, they end up tracking down where the killer is located, and they find a sick man, John Kramer, you know, as he described himself, a cancer patient, holed up in a warehouse. And John Kramer tells Detective Matthews that he has his son, and he shows a video feed of him in one of the games inside of a house in an undisclosed location with a bunch of other people.
Good shit.
Yeah, it's the call, man. The call fixed it. But so you know, through the course of the movie, you watch John Kramer and Detective Matthews talking, and you follow that story as well as his son Daniel in the trap with all of these other people. So it tells two stories at once. And I don't think I really missed out on nothing, man. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Nah, so far so good.
All right, man. So first things first, man. Any of the characters y'all want to commend on their performances within the movie, man? Anybody?
Obviously, Amanda.
Tobin Bell was crazy because he's always.
That nigga always like.
Hold on, big man Tobin. Hold on, before we do that, because I don't think this is gonna get mentioned if we start right here. I just want to talk about like the opening scene where you had Buddy in the mask and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think what's really unique about Saw in itself is that all of these challenges are technically possible.
Yes.
But the fact that like the sacrifice you have to make, like he asked that nigga
great
to cut his eye open,
yes,
to get the key out and save himself.
Because he was a snitch.
Yeah, I mean, which is technically, yeah, you could have done that, but also like, who the fuck would scalpel their eye out to retrieve a key? And like, that's fucking bananas.
Trey, I saw a video like a week or two ago. It popped up in my recommended. I don't know if y'all seen that trend of like the trauma doctor talking about all these different shits that be happening in these movies and shows. But it was one on like saw traps, and he was talking about that one specifically. And he was talking about the fact that like, yeah, it's possible to cut through your eye. But like first off, he was like Buddy trying to cut through like his pupil and his cornea. And that's like the worst part. He say he should have tried to cut through the white of his eye and some more shit. But still, like a motherfucker, you know, put a key behind Buddy eyeball and said, hey, you want to live? Dig that bitch out. I will say Buddy went out like a bitch, though. Like, he ain't even try. He threw that hoe at the ground, broke
I'm going to keep it a butt. I don't think I would have tried either, KTF.
So, I was about
I don't think I would have tried either.
Like,
I don't know, Slim. Like, I don't think I can just, like, if the consequence is, you know, permanently being over with, like, I got to do something,
I can't gouge my eye out, bro.
From a very interesting place. My biggest fear is dying, and I think I would do anything to not die.
Exactly.
But I don't think I could have dug a key out of my eye. Like I think I probably would have just had to like do what he did. Like I just got to accept it, bro. I'm not digging no key. I have no idea.
Trey, why is your biggest fear dying, nigga?
No, mine is too.
Podcast that'll take all day.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a whole separate topic.
Yeah. Hey man, you niggas got to get some different fears, bro.
Hell no,
come on, bro. Hey, Slim, I just heard a man 5 minutes ago say he afraid of pigs, bro. Don't tell me about no phobias,
wait,
dog.
who? No, wait. Oh, who said it? Who else?
Man, 2 people said it.
No, I said it. Said what?
Man,
y'all scared of pigs?
Everything, and you making fun of roots.
Y'all scared of pigs for real?
Scared of a movie. I don't want to be around no pigs.
I'm scared of movie pigs and movie pig masks and shit.
Hey, about this pig though, KTL.
Oh my god.
You see this nigga?
Nigga, that's Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, that's a bitch.
But I'm saying, you see the pig?
Hell yeah.
Beat the hell out
that shit look like
ass though.
That shit look like Gabriel from Malignant.
Yeah,
it looked just like Gabriel.
Hold on, man. Let's. So you gonna So what's up with this Jigsaw nigga? So you gonna put a nigga in a trap because he told on niggas?
What are you? Because he told, I think. Like,
no, he was an informant, a snitch.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like he a professional snitch. He ain't just snitch. Like he make a.
So you gotta realize Jigsaw whole agenda pools is he's basically trying to play God, man, and he feel like these motherfuckers out here is doing some fucked up shit.
Shit, you know
and he pretty much like, so y'all gotta prove that y'all deserve y'all life. If y'all don't get out of these,
bitch ass nigga, you ain't
he playing God. He think he God.
Hey, is this the movie where they show what happened with his baby? Is that movie?
No, that's I think.
I can't wait to get to that.
This the one where they show him driving off the cliff and surviving and shit.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I survived. So now I put my life in danger. Let's see if everybody.
He's got a valid. Well, no, not that.
He's
got a valid point.
No,
where
he does
like
not.
a motherfucker. No, because like he's like, all right, like I really tried to kill myself. Like I had cancer. Like my body can't beat cancer, but I survived a full-on driving my car off a bridge type shit.
But how? Like it's some bitch ass shit to be about to die anyway and try and kill yourself. Just die the way you was about to die, bitch ass nigga. You got terminal cancer. Just like
I don't know, bro, because like some people they don't want to, like they just rather that bitch be over real quick. They don't want to suffer.
That's
type
some whole ass shit to have an imminent death.
I don't think I would
kill
do
yourself.
Trey, but I'm
well, KTL, he's the maker of all these goddamn traps. Why don't he make a trap for himself?
But he ain't made
exactly. That's what I was about to say, Slim.
Well, no, but you said
get in a trap, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, you said some people want to get it over with early.
Well, what I'm saying, Slim, is that motherfucker he tried to kill himself like before he started making the traps, and
he got to choose which way. He got to choose.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now though, because Puos, I got a way. I got a way that he can die, Puos. Niggas stop running when they try to shoot your ass. I done seen niggas try to shoot at you twice, like in 2 movies. Obviously, this nigga don't want to die bad enough.
Yeah, that's
this
what I'm
nigga
saying.
keep running, Trey. That shit is crazy.
You don't want to die no more.
Okay, but right. But peep though, it's the psychology behind it, right? Like he tried to kill himself and he survived, and now his whole thing is testing motherfuckers' survival instincts and their desire to survive. Like he could have just laid there and died, and he knew he had like imminent death on the way. Either way, like even if he survived this, I still gotta die. So his whole thing is like I pushed myself to the limits even when I wasn't trying to, and I made myself a survivor. So it's like you niggas could get out of this shit if you wanted it bad enough. Like that's
Trey. Hold on, KTL.
Yeah, no, he's a hoe, but I think that like explains it to hit from his standpoint, right? Like,
but Trey, let me say this, bro. To your point, to your point, he's he's not just randomly choosing niggas either. Like he's choosing people that he feel like have done some fucked up shit. So it's kind of like that vigilante type shit. Like he's trying to take
100% is vigilante justice.
Right, and so I'm saying like he thinks he's right, Puos. I'm not saying he is, but he thinks he's right.
You see the shit like, oh, you stole a sandwich at the store. Now let's see if you can steal it.
Yeah, like that's what he'll do. Yeah.
Well, hold on. All right, so 2 things. First off,
niggas stop stealing and get trapped up.
Stop stealing.
That nigga corny. I don't know.
I feel real limited, my nigga.
KTL.
That motherfucker quit wanting to die as soon as he pulled that piece of metal out his rib cage. As soon as he don't want to die no more. That
motherfucker, he felt how that shit feel.
Nigga almost died and said, "Fuck that."
That nigga felt how that shit feel, nigga.
Trey, that boy rolled out the car with a rebar in his liver.
He can't want no more of that.
Said, all right,
He ain't
bro,
want no
really,
more
like,
of that, KTL.
That shit hurt.
Hey, this dying shit kind of hurt, nigga. He ain't want no more.
Hey, here's what I'm saying though. Like, hey Trey, that motherfucker said, bro, I pulled a rebar out my spleen. You can dig your eye out, bro.
Like, on his way up out there, he said, "Shit, never again. Y'all niggas can feel that shit."
Hey, that nigga say,
dig your own fucking eyeball out, bro.
KTL, that nigga say this dying shit almost killed me.
Hell
nigga.
Yeah.
Last time I tried to die, I almost killed myself.
Hey, Puos, that's that shit off Family Guy where that dude was in prison and he stabbed himself. He said, "Oh shit, is this what I've been doing?
I belong in here."
He said,
I belong in here.
I'll cook one of you niggas in the oven before I do that shit again.
I guess I get it though. Like,
but no, Puos, you gotta understand something, bro. Like us on this whole, bro. Like we have a pause if necessary, but we have very flexible morals. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't like. We be like, oh, a motherfucker cheated on his bitch. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they look at that shit as like really bad. You know,
that's the reason why he got Buddy in the first.
But that's
one.
what I'm talking about. Slim, like a motherfucker feel like professional snitching is worth having to lose an eyeball. Like,
hey, Puos, he thought
I kill all y'all.
Hey, Puos, he didn't even have confirmation, but he thought that Dr. Gordon cheated on his wife, and he locked his ass up in the
That's why I can't fuck with him. Like, you better have some proof I did this shit.
He didn't even have no proof,
me in
bro.
a damn bathroom with a nigga. In a bathroom with a nigga with another dead nigga in the middle of that hole. Like, what's up?
That's what the part. Hey, Slim, that's what he's most pissed about. He said, "Man, you put me in here with another man.
There's a man in there.
Don't ever put me in no room with no
bro,
nigga.
It's a man in this bathroom, bro.
If you gonna lock me up and kill me, just do that. Don't put no more niggas
Hey,
in
you don't care that he chained up KTL in a dirty ass bathroom.
Yeah, why is another nigga in here?
Why I can't get my own trap? Why is it a nigga in here with me?
Everybody else got their own trap. You gonna pair me up with a nigga, bro? Get the fuck up out of here.
Hey Trey, the whole time, buddy talking about, bro, I literally had a shrapnel in my spleen, bro. You can be chained with a man. Like,
he told that nigga, but
hilarious.
Trey, he told that nigga, all you gotta do is kill this nigga, and I'll let you out of here.
And he told him to kill him.
I probably would have smoked buddy ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, but hold on, but
he would have got Adam out of there.
I would have got bro out of there.
Bro, to go back to what we were saying in the beginning, Trey like talked about the opening scene. And I will say, I like that, the Saw movies, at least these two so far that we've watched, they're attention grabbers from the beginning. They started out with a trap. They said, hey, bro, like, hey, a motherfucker in this bitch, he put some nails in a fucking mask and said, dig your eye out or this shit finna turn you into a hole punch. And that's what happened to him.
That's the one shit I can't do, though, man. I can't do the eye shit. That's why I said I can't. I wouldn't have been able to do that shit either, bro. I don't do that.
What I be saying, Slim, like he got a laceration on his cheek, bro. I don't know why he didn't just try to go digging in his cheek. Pause if necessary. Look for that key, bro.
Digging in his cheek. What he was gonna find in there?
A key.
Why would it be in his cheek?
In there?
Slim, where do you think that laceration came from, bro?
My brother. Wow. So he gonna get the KTL.
Yeah, he gonna guess.
Wait. So he got a minute. He got a minute to get the key out of his eye.
I'm saying.
And you want him to go through his cheek?
That's not enough time either. Like I'm gonna panic for the first 45 seconds.
For 45 seconds.
He had hope for giving a nigga 60 seconds.
But no.
The same shit as before, bro. Like that Amanda shit. Motherfucker,
that's what I was
all
gonna
the motherfucker had to do was sit tight. As soon as you pull the chain,
that's what I was gonna ask you. That's when it started counting.
And he wasn't even like it took some strength to pull.
But they don't know that, KTL. I give them credit. They don't know that.
I'm a yank on that bitch too.
Boy, he pulled that bitch 15 times till it went, bro. What the fuck?
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. A minute is not long enough, especially considering I had to dig in my eye and deal with that traumatizing pain. I don't even know where the keyhole on this motherfucking helmet thing
I don't even know how to gouge my eye out, Trey. I don't know how to do that.
What I'm saying, Slim, you
with
talking
my
about
one functional eye and terrible pain I'm experiencing. Where the fuck is the keyhole?
You talking about like an eyeball, bro? I'm saying like that's why I said if you can't hit like in your eye with a scalpel, bro.
Now you have this key you can barely see. and you need to be
Try something.
I'm gonna be honest, KTL. I don't know how to get, but I don't know how to get to my eye from my cheek either.
But I bet I'll figure it out.
You ever try to like unlock a door in the dark? Like, how the fuck I'm gonna find a keyhole without an eye?
With one eye, and you just gouge the other one out.
You gotta feel for that bitch, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck,
bro.
You give me 2 seconds right now with no trap, no pain, no nothing. I still can't tell you how the fuck I get behind my eye.
I tell you one thing, the fucking keyhole is on your head, my nigga. You gonna have to feel for it.
That eyeball shit is a very valid point, but I will say, like Amanda didn't know where that keyhole was neither, and she got that bitch off her jaw.
That's plot warmer, man.
I guess.
Shut up.
And all she had to do was like cut a nigga's stomach up and fucking
she had it easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. All she had to do was just like find a key in a motherfucker large.
Yeah, I'll cut anybody up to get my own freedom. Cut myself. Now we have a different topic.
No, I gotta cut me up, nigga. I'm cool.
I gotta cut me up.
Yeah, that nigga's a hoe.
Hey, all right. So you know what I'm saying. So let's get to the part, man. So yeah, he finds John Kramer and shit. And John Kramer told him, he's like, "Hey, bro, I want to play a game. Just sit here and talk to me. If you talk to me for long enough, you gonna find your son safe and sound. You feel me?" And like, Buddy said, "All right."
Well, KTL. Before you get there, like, set the scene that
he's a piece of shit father.
No, well, not that. Because this is the thing. I don't even know that yet. I don't know that at this point. What I'm saying, at that point, Pools, that's the beginning of the movie. He yelled at his son.
Yeah, his kid had done some dumbass shit. I don't know. He was in trouble, bro. He did some shit.
He was like he stole something.
Yeah, like, come on,
in like
bro.
a holding cell or something.
Stop that shit, bro. I done seen a motherfucker get put in the nail mask.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But what I was finna say was that so Jigsaw, like you said, he went and he basically tried to get this nigga attention at a murder scene.
Facts.
And
he
the police, nigga, the SWAT team ran down on this nigga building like they had the drop.
Hell yeah.
That's the part that I think is like,
and
they thought they had a one up on this nigga.
Let me do this one, Slim. Big Bad Billy popped out of nowhere.
Boy, that nigga don't do shit.
And guess, hey,
he don't do shit, bro.
SWAT team?
Hey, Pujos.
One guy got his leg broke off. The rest of them got shot to death.
You seen all of them, so I don't know. But I'm just speaking on the first two. You too, Trey.
That's Billy.
This Billy what's his name? Billy the who? Billy
puppet,
the kid.
Bro.
Billy the puppet, nigga. This nigga don't do shit. KTL say this nigga like the second coldest nigga in the movie.
Nah, he don't do shit.
He don't do anything. He ride a bike.
No, Puos, but why I told Slim that
the nigga don't even move.
I said
like
most
he a
people
puppet,
are
bro.
Ass, so like a puppet being neutral and at least doing some cold shit here.
What you think, Trey, about the puppet?
He has. What'd he do?
He don't do anything.
Don't do shit.
That nigga a diversion.
The nigga's just there.
Ride up on the bike and had niggas shook for a minute,
Trey.
Hey, Trey, and I know somebody pushed that nigga on the bike. This nigga can't ride. He can't pedal.
The only thing that's clean about him is that he an iconic face. Like he a staple.
That's also
it's the face. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, like
all I know is that
staple. I ain't gonna hold you. We can't hold.
He's the face for no reason. He don't do anything.
Yeah, he not clean at all.
Bodies, Slim.
Let me ask y'all a question. What the fuck do Jigsaw do for a living? How the fuck he making all these traps and shit? Like
he used to be a contractor. Like he drew up like plans for buildings.
Don't you got to go get metal and all kind of sharp shit? Where he getting that shit from?
That nigga got a whole workshop and a warehouse.
Yeah, like he a handyman. Pause if necessary. Like he be doing shit in the crib.
That nigga the nigga got his whole like spot booby trapped and shit. It was in both.
Hey, that's so funny, boy. That stair came out and broke Buddy's shit.
I seen law-abiding citizen, right?
Hell yeah.
Same thing, bro. Buddy just had paper. He had a plan, bro. He did all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he sat back and put all that shit together. Smart nigga with a little bit of money.
I'm about to say the most dangerous thing in the world is a motherfucker who makes a plan for long enough.
Man, that nigga sat back for 10 years and was gonna body the city if they would have left him. That nigga's going crazy.
And his Jigsaw character, bro, he drove himself off a cliff and decided to put people in some fucked up tortures, boy.
But he don't even like being called Jigsaw, bro. He said
Hell
that.
no, because they gave him that name.
Nigga named John.
Puzzle pieces for though, nigga. Your name Jigsaw now.
He told you why. He told us why he leave him.
Don't matter, nigga. That's your name now.
Because they was missing something.
A piece of the human. What it was? The human. I forgot how he said it. like the human puzzle,
Survival
like
instinct, I guess.
survival instinct.
I
Yeah,
would beat the hell out Jigsaw bitch ass.
you
I
won't.
mean, a motherfucker
I
did
just
in
seen a
this
nigga
movie.
get on his ass.
And then
But-
what happened to that nigga?
I would have stayed there after I beat his ass.
Say who?
You wouldn't have went to go get your son at the house?
Oh no, that nigga already in there.
Say who?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
That nigga just told me.
If
hey, bro, just talk to me.
Pujols was Detective Matthews, KTF,
I would've
he's
did
saying
shit
he would have
way
stayed at the
different.
house. He would have stayed there with Jigsaw. He wouldn't have went and got his son.
Bro,
And
I would have
don't
just.
believe him.
I would have been there for
Well,
2
bro,
hours
I'm
slapping
gonna
the
get
shit
to,
out
I'm gonna
that
get
bitch
to
ass
this
nigga.
later, but like,
And then what though? Like, what point are you getting to by slapping him?
He said I just gotta stay there for 2 hours with him. I'm slapping shit out that
he
nigga
didn't
all
say
2
hours, but like,
What'd he say?
He said,
told
talk
him,
to him.
he said, I need you to sit here and talk to me, and if you talk to me for long enough, you'll find your son safe and sound.
that's
Yeah,
it.
what he said was
in a
your
safe
son
place.
got. No, he said your son is gonna die in 2 hours
That's
because
not
of
what
that
he said,
gas.
Slim.
No, he literally said that.
Slim, he said your son is in this room and shit with these folks, and he said that they got the gas pumped through there, but he
Right.
literally said, if you talk to me for long enough, you'll find your son in a safe
Yeah,
place.
I know that, but I'm saying he insinuated that they all had the nerve
I
agent
know
or
what
whatever
you're saying,
going through.
assumptions and that's what happened to Detective Matthews, but we're gonna get to that.
It's not KTL. It's not really assumptions when it's like, okay, so we know what happened because we watched the movie, but like from the outside looking in,
I know
so
what you're saying.
If you
as
were
a
in that
concerned
position,
parent, you're worried about your kid and
bro,
whatnot.
I'm just saying, like, if a nigga say he got 2 hours before the fucking gas get to him or whatever, you gonna think this nigga gonna die in 2 hours.
It's a little bit early, bro. Like, we only the second movie in, but they got about 2 more movies before I'm gonna start talking about it, bro. Motherfuckers, 85% of the motherfuckers in this movie, everything would have been all right if they would have just followed the rules, bro.
Yeah.
They don't follow the fucking rules.
Nah, I can't give them that either.
On,
because
hey, Slim,
I get what
you
you're saying.
You haven't seen the rest
talk
of the
about
modes.
the traps in this movie.
Yeah, I'm talking about these two.
Almost everybody died because they didn't follow the rules.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, there are also niggas that died and they didn't have no fucking thing they could have did about it.
15%. I'm talking about the
Like
vast
who?
majority, motherfucker. All right,
Well,
so let's get.
I got
let's
2
go to it,
off
bro.
the top of my head.
Let's go to the. So like,
no,
I said,
one not in this movie. The one from the last movie y'all talked about with Amanda.
That little dude that
There was nothing he could do.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing
also
he could have done about it.
But also the nigga that died in this furnace. Like what else could he have done?
Because we gonna get to him.
Let's get to it right now. Let's talk about it.
No, hold on, Slim, because we're gonna go in order, right? So we go to the house and they got all these motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got Xavier,
like a DoorDash driver.
Lee, I think. Lee. That was the black dude named Lee.
No.
The guy the white guy in the hoodie, he was named like Obby or Obi or some shit.
Why did you say Lee? It wasn't Lee.
That's OG Bobby Johnson.
You talking about the only black
OG
dude?
Bobby Johnson?
That's a fact. He definitely OG Bobby Johnson.
But all right, so yeah, motherfuckers like they're going through like they're in this shit with the nerve gas and shit, and they wake up and Jigsaw tell them, he say, all right, it's antidotes scattered all around this bitch, but y'all got to do some tests. The first one right here, like they got one in the safe, but you need the combination. He say the answer is in the back of your minds. Just think real hard about it. Nobody did nothing with that shit. Motherfucker found a key, and that shit said like he said, hey, don't use this key to go try to open that door.
That one.
He went and tried to open the door with that key, and some dude just got his back of his skull blown out.
But we know what that is, KT.
All you had
they gotta
to do
set it up.
was not do the one thing he told you not to do.
Yeah, but you know what that is. They gotta set it up. They gotta show us how dangerous this is to not follow it.
All.
They gotta do that.
All I'm saying is there was one wrong answer in this room, and you found it. Good job, dickhead. But
bro, it's a bunch of niggas in the room where they don't know where they at or who put them there, these niggas find the key, and a nigga say, "Don't open this door." Like, you know, it's
the
a nigga. You know,
that put
it's
there
gonna be.
Said, "Don't try to open this."
But look, you know, this is the thing. You know, it's always gonna be one nigga that's gonna do some shit.
Oh, he's
no matter
worst.
what.
He's
it's always
worst.
Gonna be somebody, even in real life. Like it'll be one nigga that go do that shit.
It's
gonna
be
a room full of us.
Gonna try to slap the shit out Jigsaw and get us.
I don't know if
smoked.
it'll be Puos.
It'll never be me,
man. You gonna get us smoked, bro.
First of all, I'm never gonna be in there with y'all niggas, so they can't catch me.
Man, they was you just said a motherfucker was.
I don't know who this nigga think he is, bro.
I don't.
First of all, nigga,
who you think you is? You been saying
I know
this shit for 2 weeks.
I know who like like catching niggas slipping. That'd never.
You said a nigga wouldn't chloroform.
Yeah, bro. Motherfucker, you said you just get in your car and throw your bag in the back seat and shit.
Yeah, so I already know who.
Hey Trey.
Man. I know who's in my back seat.
What is nigga Trey at?
Man? I guess, bro.
I know what's in my trunk. I know what's in my back seat. All that.
This nigga Pool's just untouchable. Hey, Pool, Trey, you remember that shit that happened in Lucky Number 11 where the nigga was in the back seat with dudes on the phone?
Yeah, hell yeah.
This nigga Pool's like he thinks some shit like that can't happen to him, bro. Like he think he just untouchable.
So y'all remember we was talking about in Misery where I was like, you just feel like when you in that situation, like shit just would be different with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. A nigga popping out from my back seat without me noticing, and he got like a burn in the back of my head. That's one of them things, bro. Like no way you in my back seat, bro. Like how I didn't notice you.
Yeah, we can peep that. Like
that's cap, bro.
Hey, watch this. Okay, Pools, I got
that
you.
That is cap.
So in this situation where he in your back seat, you got your bag there, and you see him, and he got a gun. What's the next move? What you doing?
He never has a gun. It's always like some chloroform or a needle.
Oh my bad, I was thinking of Lucky Number 11.
Yeah,
so what if he stab you with that big dirty
same shit though, bro? Like,
bro.
He said it's not going.
I'm looking through my window.
Pools, we had this conversation last week about the nigga from Split. Like that nigga might get on your ass.
That wouldn't happen to me.
No, he might get on your ass.
First of all, nigga, if it's me and two of my other partners and a nigga in there, we gonna beat buddy ass.
That's the nigga with the multiple personalities.
Yeah,
that make him strong, nigga.
Hell, you seen when the beast came up? Pause.
I didn't see none of that. I don't know
that's crazy. That might be pause, bro. That's crazy.
Yes.
You seen when the beast came up? Might be crazy.
Yeah, whatever you say, Omni man. You invincible like that.
I said me and my partner. So one nigga gonna get on me and my partner's ass.
Come on, bro. Now you trying to act like. It's different, there, right? But that's different, Puos. We talking about three. Okay, let's say you and two girls, man. Put some girls in there, not three dudes, bro.
I trust my women to get on their ass.
He gonna chloroform them first, like you ain't. They gonna
gotta run the wheel with them.
They gonna be knocked out in the back.
Stabbing Puos with a dirty ass.
That's it. I just gotta run
the
one. All
right, Puos. Last one. What about dude from Black Phone? The one that was playing Naughty Boy.
He doing that with kids. He ain't try that with no grown nigga.
So you gonna be the one? You gonna get away?
I'm going up the steps and beating buddy ass, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Buddy waiting in the chair with a belt, bro.
If he even managed to get me to the basement, pause. Because he tried that shit with 13 kids, and all of a sudden he thought I was the nigga to try. Like, hold on, what the fuck?
Trey,
I'm your transition into adult.
But Trey, the nigga just sitting in the chair with a belt, bro. No shirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you feel like that's effective against
Slim,
me, bro?
Trey not taking a step out that fucking basement if Buddy wearing a pig mask, bro.
Like, if I find myself in a basement,
he wasn't wearing the pig mask. He was wearing some other shit.
He gonna look up the stairs and be like, "Oh hell no, it's a swine up there, bro."
That's a 12-year-old. You think I'm? Come on, bro. You think I'm a bitch ass nigga?
Bro, if I find myself in a basement and the thing at the top of the stairs got a pig mask on, he got it, bro.
He got it.
That's my L to eat, bro. I can't do nothing with Buddy.
Nah, I'm gonna slap.
I can't do nothing with Buddy.
No, you upstairs with a pig mask on, and I'm in a basement I ain't never been in. I don't know how I got here. You got it, bro.
Hey, Trey down there just grown as fuck amongst a bunch of kids. Hey,
look, Trey in the dungeon with the kids.
However it happened, he earned it. Cause how he get me down here?
Hey, Slim, Trey gonna be like, "Hey, one of y'all go distract that pig real quick."
Listen, bro.
Hey, Slim, you know how that like the little spirits call you, like when you down there. They gonna call that nigga Trey like, man, what the fuck your grown ass
doing? And they gonna call expecting to talk to some kids. Hello? What the fuck is this?
Hey, man, there's too much bass in this voice, bro. What the fuck?
Like, you get down here. I don't even know.
Hey, nigga Trey gonna pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. Hey, police? The fucking police. How the fuck you get down here, cuz?
Hey, they go to say they think Trey one of them weird perverts. They shoot him too.
Oh, he gotta have something to do with this shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, your grown ass down here in this basement. I know you did.
Oh yeah. They
think I'm working with Buddy
too. That's a fact. Hey, KT, I got a question.
Hell, no, it was a pig.
Hey, KT, I got a question.
Fire.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen if Trey walk up the stairs and he just see this nigga just sitting there like this, bro? He got a belt in his hand too. Like,
so is he wearing a
Yeah.
pit mask or is he just wearing that mask?
He got that shit on.
he wearing that mask.
I mean, I think like Trey gonna try to run the one with him. I don't know what's
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck.
Like, but he got a belt, bro. He not playing.
Basement, and a nigga at the top of that hole waiting like that.
You at the top of like, hey, Trey, it's
but
so
he just
funny.
Got his jacket open, bro.
But
like,
listen,
why?
It's so funny. Listen, it's funny because he literally sitting there waiting for somebody to come up the stairs. If you come up the stairs, it's over with.
Bro, here's what I'm saying.
It's naughty boy time.
Ain't no way.
All right, man.
I can't run the fair one with that nigga.
Night, naughty boy, nigga.
Anyway,
ain't no way I can't run a fair one with that skinny ass nigga. He
gonna be slapping you with a belt like a booty thing.
Yeah, hey, what if he whooped my ass though? Like with the belt.
then you know why he picked you amongst some kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back downstairs for sure. You got
it. You ain't going back downstairs.
Yeah, you don't want
to come up them steps. Is over. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You ain't going back
down there. He gonna have his head down, just dragging his feet, satisfied. Hey man, I tried. Like I can't do nothing.
Hey, Pulos.
Trey gonna be over there. Hold on, Slim. Hey, Pulos. Trey gonna be over there. Come on, man. Y'all seen what happened to me? He shimmied the fuck out me.
Booty tank catch a dub. That's
he
crazy.
Shimmied the fuck out me, bro. That shit unblockable. Like that belt unblockable.
That nigga plus as fuck on block.
Yeah.
Hey, Pulos, that nigga Trey gonna be trying to unlock the door like what he did. You remember when he ran down the street? But he chased that nigga down. That's gonna be Trey, nigga, running down the street. He gonna chase that nigga down.
Oh yeah, he fat. I know he ain't making it down the street.
Hey, KTL, he called that nigga and said, "Night, naughty boy." Punched the fuck out, dude. He knocked his ass up. We gotta watch that on the podcast, man. We gotta watch that movie.
I'm about to say, let's get to this. So yeah, that shit, like motherfucker.
Your shit ass again, KTL.
Shut up. Motherfucker get shot in the face.
He said, shut up.
The next trap, right? It was the needles of the furnace.
The furnace.
All right, so Slim, let's talk about the furnace, bro. You find out that Obi done helped kidnap these motherfuckers and put them there. I don't know if that was fully explained. Like what was
he ain't had no choice. He ain't had no choice. It was the same shit.
Last movie.
How? But like what was the penalty?
That nigga he was gonna get his ass smoked. Well, yeah, they didn't really get in detail with it, but he forced him. That's what I said. Like he didn't really have no KTL. There was nothing he can do. Nigga went in there and get the antidote, and that bitch closed behind him.
Well, no, because he definitely could have did something. First off, right, motherfucker sitting there telling him like in that shit. He say, all right, you got to go through. It's 2 syringes in there. You know what I'm saying? You got one for you and one for whoever else, right? First off, he wasn't
somebody else. Yeah,
that motherfucker went and pressed a knife up to his neck. He cut himself with it today, bro. I'm not
worried about shit. Cut himself. That shit was tough. That shit was tough.
That shit, bro. Buddy was shook. He was like, oh man, what the fuck? Like he thought he could do all that tough shit. All of a sudden, he met a skinhead and he wasn't going for that shit, man. But that motherfucker went and crawled in that furnace, bro. And he, you know what I'm saying? He goes to like pull the second joint. That bitch attached to a lever. It closes that bitch and the fire starts. First off, they trying to get that door open. That shit not working. But literally, Jigsaw said in that bitch, he said, remember, when you in hell, only the devil can help you out. That motherfucker literally on camera, like it pans to him. I guess he's scared of fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the story is with that. But it pans to him looking at that valve with the devil shit. Clearly, you going to get burnt, bro. You going to get burnt going through that. But use your jacket. You know what I'm saying? Go over there.
I didn't see that
valve.
Like
it's gonna turn the flame off, or it's gonna open it. Whatever.
Do you remember Pulos about that?
All you gotta do.
I know it was a way he could have got out of that shit, but I forgot.
No, Pulos,
I just seen.
Was turn the valve. And
I didn't see that. I just seen where them niggas was trying to open the door. He was trying to get out, and they couldn't get that bitch open until like
and they finally bust that bitch.
They finally bust that bitch, and it was too late. Yeah.
But like that motherfucker. Like, bro, like I said, Slim, all these people got to do is listen to what the fuck a motherfucker's saying, bro. Use the rules, bro. That motherfucker gives you a way out.
Yeah, KT, I don't think you would win. I don't think you would win.
I know that one. I 100% would have.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get that one. You gonna get one designed for you, and I don't think.
What I'm gonna get, bro? What he gonna do to me?
Some type of narcissist one. Like you gonna lose that shit.
I'm the narcissist, but you spent 2 podcasts talking about how that shit can never happen to you. I know some shit can happen to me.
Trap gonna have to just be him saying he lost a battle.
Yeah, he gonna lose. Ain't no way he winning that shit.
Well, no, because you gotta give me a clue through the tape. He gotta tell me the rules.
That nigga gonna put 10 battles that the consensus say you lost. You just gotta pick one you agree with.
Nope. That's it. I smoke spade.
What's gonna happen to me, bro?
That nigga gonna be dead in the motherfucker.
Hey, that nigga gonna put
say I lost the battle. Trey gonna be getting
that nigga gonna give you 3 weeks too. You ain't got rush. You got 3 weeks to say you lost one of these.
Trey getting whipped by a nigga with a belt.
Trey getting smoked by that man with that belt, bro.
Well, I mean, you can feel like I lost Jigsaw, but I mean, technically,
if you like that type of shit,
weeks, I'm gonna be breaking down word plays with John Kramer, bitch ass. You can make a trap, bro. Keep it constructing entendre.
Big Taliban. Like, if you like that type of shit, I don't.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna be Special K, bro. Come on, listen to that. Like,
I mean, everybody in the building liked it, and he was like just going crazy with the crowd. But I mean, if that's how you win the battle,
hey, bro, check the YouTube comments. That's what I'm telling you. Check the YouTube comments, bro.
Taliban got them comments too.
I ain't know you was one of these dumbass battle rap fans.
Yeah, that's really what I'm. But what I was saying, Slim, is that shit right there. Like, he definitely could have got out that hole, bro. Like,
KTL, he gonna put you in a room with 20 niggas and say, "What you said, 2014?
Yo.
Why would you? What was you thinking?
No,
okay.
What other trap is
Let's get down to it. Hold on.
What other trap
Hold on, KTL.
No niggas.
Hold on, KTL. Hold on,
Puos. Like, come on.
No. We not finna go past this.
Go ahead.
So I said he gonna put you in a room with 20 niggas. Yep. What did you envision after that?
No,
why did you say "Hey yo"?
What I'm saying, Slim, about 10, 15.
Why did he say "Hey yo," bro?
Because here's what I'm telling you. Slim, we just had a discussion 15 minutes ago about how the worst possible punishment from Saw 1 was that man was chained in a bathroom with one other man. You gonna put me in here with 2?
But Puos didn't say "Hey yo."
20 men.
Yeah, what did you think they was doing to you?
Come on, cuz.
I was saying they was gonna ask you what you said in 2014.
I don't care. I'm saying
now what was you thinking?
I don't want the word trap.
You thought of something.
20 men to be involved with me.
You thought of something, KTL.
I mean,
Slim, tell the viewers what you thought of.
This sounds like projection, but like it's definitely some
You're
wild
not
shit
gonna deflect
that be associated with that.
What is it? What's the wild shit?
What you mean, bro? You in with 20 men, bro? Like, what the fuck?
And then what?
I'm saying there's no good scenario there.
You're wrong. You're literally wrong like that. So you saying you can't be? So there's no way you can be in a
good scenario.
So you can't be in the same area with 20 other dudes and it not be something gay.
I said a good scenario.
Brother, I don't know what the fuck you over here thinking. I don't like it.
You just airballed that bitch, bro. It's okay. We all do it, bro.
Yeah,
I said they was gonna ask you what you said in 2014. You thought of something weird.
20 men.
Next track, man.
That's what I'm saying, Puos.
Nigga nasty, boy.
They got out the room, man. So Xavier get out the first room and shit. He's like trying to find a way out. He find this spiked bat that's got like nails coming out the side. So he starts trying to think of that this is not a fortress. It's literally just a house. We can break
the house
down and get out of here. They start walking around and shit. Everybody's kind of coughing. The sickness is starting to take effect. And then they get to another room where there is a white door with exit written across the door. Obviously, it's not an exit, right?
I think it said not an exit.
No, it literally just says exit in big ass red letters. Literally just says exit. So they're all looking around trying to figure out what the connection is. Motherfuckers start coughing and shit. Xavier takes the spike bat, starts beating down the white door that says exit, only to find out that there's nothing but a metal wall behind it. So literally just a waste of time. I can't remember the black guy's name, but he takes this as an opportunity to
OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, OG Bobby Johnson's character takes this as an opportunity to say maybe we need to listen to what we originally heard, is that all of us have something in common. So he finds out that the three of them, him, Xavier, and the girl. Yeah, they all have been to prison, right?
The other girl too, right?
Yeah, but not in.
She finds that out later.
Yeah, so and that's while they're going through that, they're about to start to the fact that they've all been to prison. But then Shorty, who got chloroformed by Obi, she finds a door that leads to a basement. They get to the basement and they find a doll stabbed up with a note that says Obi, who turns out to be the name of one of the characters. Inside the note is a tape that goes into a tape recorder that is right there placed, and the note is an audio situation. What the fuck was that?
What?
What the fuck happened?
Slim.
Go off that coke.
Yeah, he tweeted.
But I was laughing, bro. I was just laughing.
The audio plays. The audio plays. And Jigsaw explaining to Obi that there are 2 antidotes inside of this furnace, and the antidotes are thank you.
Nigga, we did this already.
Right, but we didn't
talk about that one.
So cool. So anyway, we get into the furnace. Blah blah blah. Antidotes. Boom.
Burnt his ass to death.
R.I.P. Obi.
Nah, he was a piece
Antidotes
of shit.
burned up with him and shit.
Bro, they all pieces of shit, damn near.
Damn, nah.
That Daniel nigga did nothing.
I don't know if that blonde bitch did nothing.
That nigga did something. That nigga did.
Nah, he was ass.
That nigga was the son of a cop.
I don't know if that blonde bitch
on some
did
bullshit.
nothing either. What she did?
She been to jail before.
They all been to jail.
Shit. Who else might be right about this, John?
To be fair, we didn't get. To be fair, Pujols, we ain't get to it yet, but the plot twist. You know, it ain't their fault they went to jail.
But yeah, so yeah, Trey, like we talked about the furnace thing. So the next joint they go to is Xavier's test, and he's a drug dealer and shit. He out here pushing drugs in the streets, and a motherfucker say it's another antidote. That bitch is in a bed of needles and shit. And so he decides that he not finna go do his own trap. He picked this Amanda bitch up and
threw that bitch in there, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
That shit is so horrible, bro. And nobody
threw that bitch in there
about it, bro. Like everybody just let him.
Nigga, they was waiting. They was waiting for her to find that damn key. That's what it was.
I'm saying, not even afterwards. Nobody said nothing or nothing, bro. Like, and then his dumbass, bro. That hey Slim, that bitch get to you know, swimming through them needles and shit. She finds the shit.
That shit was crazy.
For. And Buddy he don't even. He dropped the key. Didn't even open the door.
Yeah.
You
fucking ran out of time.
You stupid ass dickhead. That
man.
shit lame, dog. You threw a bitch.
Hey, but look though,
mad at that bitch.
That just tells me it's a way to get around the shit. Like that was his trap, and he threw somebody else in there. He made that bitch do it.
Right. I mean, yeah, I guess they could have thrown Daniel in the furnace and shit.
Hell yeah, they could have threw somebody else ass in there.
Yeah, just throw this little bitch ass nigga in there. I don't gotta do it.
Everybody could have fit in there.
Hey, that nigga Matthews nigga probably would have shot everybody, boy. If he seen that, he would have shot everybody.
He wasn't gonna make it there, man.
Yeah, like
no, I'm talking about. His Jigsaw and the cops there, but I mean, he would have started wilding, is what I meant. He would have went crazy if he would have seen his son like in that shit.
The whole time the other side plot is that John Kramer's talking to Detective Matthews about like how he's not really a great dad. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really like give too much of a fuck about his son till he found out he might be in danger type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he
also called that nigga out on being a crooked cop.
That's a fact. Yeah, he planted evidence on a bunch of motherfuckers to like get convictions and shit. So I don't know. Who else you think that's a thing that's like worth being in a trap? Being a crooked cop?
Yeah, but so let me ask you something. Yeah, I agree with that. Get your bitch ass in the trap for doing that. But
well, that's the reason he was in this situation to begin with.
Though, if he planted fake shit on these people, why put them in the trap when most of it is fake?
Well, because like some of these motherfuckers did do some shit. That Xavier dude was definitely like
that nigga.
But I think it was collateral damage. I think he was just trying to get to this nigga.
You can't do that though.
We'll get to it at the end, but there was a reason.
What you mean you can't do it?
Bitch was in there too.
The nigga keeps saying he's not a murderer, but you just put people who don't like. You can't have collateral damage.
He keeps saying that shit. But
so do you agree with him?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he wasn't in.
I think conspiring.
I guess he was in danger, but like. When he did that shit, like he told bro, like you gonna see your son safe. You got my word type shit. Just talk to me.
Hey, Pulse, that bitch Amanda was like, at the beginning, she was like, he wants us to live. He wants us to get out of this. Or some shit like that.
I would have been
right there. She was 100% right.
Nah,
all they had to do was
follow look though,
the rules.
he really not a murderer though. Like he ain't people.
Yes, he is.
That nigga put the key in the door, shot himself. He ain't do that shit.
See what I'm saying, bro?
That nigga Xavier took a bat to the back of OG Bobby Johnson. He ain't do that shit. That nigga climbed in the furnace his goddamn self. Why he do that? Like,
bro, the other shit.
So if I set up a trap for you, if you make the wrong decision, you die. I'm
getting
not
charged for that shit, Puff. You gonna get charged for it?
Yeah, you gonna get charged for that shit, Bob. I'm saying,
but I did it though.
Them niggas kill themselves, man. Like if I put a gun at the door and tell you don't open the door, you getting shot, and you do it.
Then
that's
you
on
open
you.
the door and get shot. You know.
Yeah, just don't. I told you don't open this door. Then you open it and get
Trey,
shot.
what if you lock Trey? What if you lock me in a furnace and I can't get out?
Hey, why'd you climb in a furnace, bro?
Because you told me to. You
don't
said
listen to me. Like why'd you
bro?
I told
you know what the worst
furnace.
part of that?
You don't know why you're here. Like and you climb in a furnace. That's on you, bro. You're
a buddy that got smoked by that.
I
helped you get these niggas here.
He didn't even do nothing.
Let the poison take me out, bro. You're not getting.
Let the poison take me out is crazy.
I'm not climbing in no furnace, bro. Why would I do that? I'm not, bro. Like I understand that I just saw a nigga get shot by a booby trap door. I'm not climbing in.
So
no
Trey, you don't know
furnace.
this yet. Listen, you don't know this yet, but the poison not gonna be able to kill you because Xavier gonna get on your ass. So what you gonna do with him?
Well, me and him got to run the fair one, bro.
He got a spike back, nigga.
I swing that hole.
But I seen the motherfucker get on his ass, Slim.
Bro, I just watched.
He got it beating the dog.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped. But
I have been conscious for 15 minutes. The first thing I saw was a nigga get his head blew back on a booby trap door. I'm not climbing in no furnace.
No, but bro, like I said, bro,
I'm not climbing in no furnace.
I ain't getting in no damn furnace.
Bro, hey, look, I'm not doing nothing suspect, bro. One of you regular niggas is finna have to take me out.
I got to do that shit.
Hey Trey,
that shit with the dough, bro. That wasn't even bro's fault. Like he was just up there looking through the keyhole.
Nah, he was with him.
Dude,
yeah, but he was right along with him though.
He was, but I'm saying like he ain't like do that. Shit.
Hey, listen, he ain't turned the dough, but he was right along with
that. That keyhole, he would have been straight. Everybody not standing there. The bullet just go into a back wall.
Then we wouldn't have no movie, KTL.
Well,
you just want
to gunshot with carry me straight, nigga. Don't put no more keys and no more doors that niggas told you not to do.
A nigga throw me in some needles. I ain't searching for shit, bitch ass nigga. I'm just in these needles. We finna suffer together. We all finna die. I'm not finding no key, nigga.
I ain't searching for shit, but Pools.
He said I'm just in these needles.
But look though, this the thing. She found the key and it didn't even matter, so it would have been the same situation.
Boy, Daniel out here digging needles out there.
Pools would just laid in the fucking needles, bro.
Yeah, he said, "All right, bitch." Now you
gonna just chilled in the needles.
You think you finna hold me and I'm finna help some shit?
He gonna be pouting in some needles.
Yeah, shit.
He gonna be pouting in the needles.
He gonna be pouting in the needles like.
I just would have been like, bro,
you ain't even have to throw me in there.
This is what I would have told niggas. I would have said, I see what this nigga just did to me, right? Let's jump this bitch ass nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody did nothing.
She was too busy in pain, man.
Or maybe she was too busy.
No, but everybody else wasn't.
That too, Pools, but still, like, listen. She did that, but I don't think she expected to get thrown in no damn needles either, though.
Bro, he threw that bitch in some needles and they didn't. Nobody else pressed the issue. Nobody else thought that. Like
up to this point, like, it doesn't look like she deserved it. Though it looks like she's innocent.
Come on,
I know what she was doing.
Yeah, at the end.
Come on, cuz.
Get in them needles, bitch.
Well, let's skip around.
I'm not finna watch Trey throw a motherfucker into a pit of needles and not think some shit like that. He might be plotting on me too, bro.
What you gonna do with Trey? Hey, so if Trey throw Black Roots in a pool of needles, what you doing?
I'm putting on a pig mask and getting active. What you mean?
Where you gonna get a pig mask from? You just got
I had it in my back pocket the whole time.
That nigga throw Black Roost in some
needles. It was a part of my
dying and laughing, nigga.
He gonna do that shit Hollow the Don did when he pulled out that hat.
Pools, I'm just imagining angry ass Roots kicking screaming up in there, straight gorilla press him over his head and throw him into a pit.
Hey, Core, ain't nobody finna throw me in shit, Core.
Nigga just pick his ass up and throw him in the mouth.
You gonna disrespect me as a man, cuz, so you gonna throw me in some needles, cuz?
Y'all gonna dig through them needles, Trace a word. All right, watch this. Like,
Roos would be saying some dumbass shit if he was here right now.
Hey, that ain't going in them needles, bro. Somebody getting that.
All right.
I ain't
but the rest of it, right? So there ain't
that antidote.
Bro, there ain't really too many more
You better go get that antidote.
Bro, I ain't finna keep arguing with your bitch ass. Then go get that antidote, bro. I ain't going there.
Get in them needles, nigga.
You nigga talking about this your trap. This our trap now, bitch ass. Go get them needles,
bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Trey. I don't think you would have thought to do that shit he did. You just wouldn't have did shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you would have just been like, I ain't going to
you just
seen the motherfucker get burnt in the furnace.
Before you watch the movie. Because I don't think that's normal.
Probably not. But now
that ain't normal nigga thinking.
I know that bitch
he going in there.
Yeah, I don't think that's normal nigga thinking to just think to throw somebody in there.
Trey, that nigga said, now that I see I can throw a nigga them needles, he going in them hoes.
Now that I know the rules. I didn't know that was part of the rules.
Tell me I don't even gotta go in that bitch.
Yeah, I didn't know that was part of the rules, bro.
Oh, yeah, now that I know that's the option, nigga going in there.
Definitely throwing fireworks in them needles.
Hey, he throwing fireworks in that hole.
Hey, they can both get in there, nigga. 4 hands is better than 2. Hey, figure it out.
Do some army
man,
shit.
what, Slim? You said, hey, yo?
No.
What?
I thought I heard somebody say, hey, yo. I was like, what the
hey,
fuck?
So I want to mention this. You know, we don't really talk about cast and shit with this, but y'all know that's Donnie Wahlberg, man.
Yeah,
that's Donnie
the
Wahlberg.
main character. Big bad Marky
Wahlberg,
Mark brother.
The ass brother of another ass nigga.
What?
I fuck with Donnie Wahlberg. He in one of my favorite shows. He's starring it too.
What show?
Blue Bloods. It's on Hulu.
Bro, what you eating?
Detective in that too.
He just always
this nigga hungry every time we got a podcast. What are you eating?
Hell yeah.
Long John Silver. Shit, fire.
What?
Hey,
Long John Silver.
Who that was? KTL said some
I don't know. That
shit
was way back when, Slim. That was somebody.
Oh, you said Long John Doe.
That shit crazy. Long John Doe Silver sound wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's
John Doe.
But I was saying, bro,
John
I don't think
Doe,
there's many
man.
more traps left in this movie, bro. So you know, they keep it pushing, and finally Xavier go back to the room and he realized that it's a code on the back of all their neck that go in that safe and shit. So OG Bobby Johnson pull up on him. He's like, "Hey, bro, these motherfuckers."
Bro, the nigga named Jonas, man.
I don't think
we know OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, I'm glad you
The
figured it out.
nigga named Jonas. I knew that from the beginning when you said his name was
hey, I know it ain't Lee. Like,
it ain't Lee. That nigga named Jonas.
Yeah. So Jonas go in there and he's like, "Hey, bro, like you gonna have to cut this shit out. You scaring folks." Buddy says, "I don't need shit from you except for that number on you." Buddy ain't going for that shit. Imagine if you had to get a number off the back of that motherfucker, bro, Nick. Like that shit crazy. But what I was saying,
he beat dude ass.
I guess, but right. So yeah, like Jonas got on Xavier ass so bad, boy.
That's what I just said.
Dog shit out him, and then he was getting hit with a nerve toxin, and then that's what happened to him, bro. Motherfucker got hit with a bat, and then Xavier started going for everybody like number on the back of their neck and shit. That blonde bitch, she died. There was nothing.
She had a seizure.
Done. Like nothing could have been done with that. I don't know.
That poison got to her, nigga.
Slim. That's one of the ones where, like, okay, like, there's nothing she could have did. But, so, right, then, like, Xavier started looking for folks. This other dumbass bitch, she goes see a needle in there, and she just starts sticking her hand in the box, get that bitch stuck. She like, fucks it up. All the antidote drips out, puts both her hands in there, some razor blades cutting on her arms, and she's stuck. He left that bitch there, boy. That bitch was just stuck there with her arms fucked up.
Hey, KTL, what I heard from the recap that I watched before, because I watched the recap to refresh my memory, but it said the recap said that like the box that she stuck her hands in, like they had like a key and shit on the back of it, but she didn't pay no attention to it. She just went and stuck her hands in there.
Several things that she could have just not stuck both her hands in there. That razor blade shit wouldn't have caught her if she just lift that bitch up and pull her arm out. But she want to stick both her hands in that hole. Now you stuck, idiot. And Xavier ain't helping shit. He just snuck out the door and closed.
Oh, she died in that spot.
But yeah, so he start chasing down Amanda and Daniel and shit. You know what I'm saying? They found out that that's like Daniel Pops is Detective Matthews, who planted evidence on all of them and got them, you know, sent up the river and shit. And the whole time, right, Xavier chasing these folks down. And Detective Matthews decides he's had enough of this shit. He go in there and start getting on Jigsaw ass. I guess he heard what Puos was talking about. Mm-hmm. And so, like, he broke Buddy's finger. He started beating his ass. He put a gun in his mouth. Buddy told him, game over. I'll take you to the house. So they go over to the house. Xavier chasing these folks down. They end up in the sewers and shit. And end up in the bathroom, which is crazy. Like, they was really right there next to the fucking bathroom and shit the whole time, bro, from the first movie. I think that's kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? But he go chase him down and shit, and Detective Matthews makes it in there, and they realize that this shit was on a loop the whole time, bro. Or not a loop, it was a video recording feed and shit. They pause that bitch, that shit not really happening. Detective Matthews go down into that little hole in the floor and shit. and he's going to search for his son and shit. And all of a sudden, you know, Daniel, he killed the fuck out of Xavier, bro. Xavier cut that bitch off the back of his neck, and he walked up. Buddy was playing possum, took that saw and cut his fucking throat, man. Good riddance to a piece of shit character. Detective Matthews go in there into the same bathroom, and it's dark and shit. He goes to the bathtub because he sees a motherfucker laying there. He thinks it's his son. Slim, put the picture up. Big bad pig mask stabbed him in the leg with a fucking needle. You feel me?
Fuck.
Put his ass to sleep, boy. What you said, Trey?
Fuck that pig.
Now that shit would have happened to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That motherfucker like get knocked out, and you find out that it's Amanda the whole time, bro. That bitch is working with John Kramer and shit. You feel me? She the pig mask. She picking up folks, abducting and shit. She gonna carry on his legacy after he die of cancer and shit. And she chains Buddy to the fucking like where Adam was chained up before, and just leave his bitch ass there. And he just screaming at that hoe the whole time, just yelling. I will say one thing I like that's cold. You know what I'm saying? They got the iconic Saw ending music. You know, the dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Like they got that shit. They started playing that hoe before they did the reveal of the shit. So you think the movie over, and then they hit that twist real quick, and that bitch
they had to
wild, bro.
They had to recreate that bathroom too, KTL. I think the shit was like a year apart. I think.
Yeah.
They remade the bathroom just for that last scene.
Damn, they didn't keep the set from the first movie.
They probably don't do things like that.
That's wild. But yeah, so like, and that's how it ends, man. Game over and shit. Close this bitch ass in there, bro. I think that was kind of a cold ass twist for real.
In one part of the movie, they had Dr. Gordon's name on the wall too. Shout out him.
Hell yeah.
What you said, sir? Ended up at? I didn't hear you cover that part.
Mention what?
Where Daniel turned out to be.
Oh no, yeah. So yeah, that and it goes back to what I was saying, Slim or Puos, one of y'all. All Detective Matthews had to do was sit there and talk to John Kramer for 2 hours. He would have found his son. The safe would have opened. He would have found his son in there.
That's easy to say, man. That's easy to say watching from your house when your son ain't the one in jeopardy.
I'm not debating the difficulty of it. I'm saying that a motherfucker gave dude the clear-cut rules.
He gave everybody clear-cut rules, bro.
You can't blame nothing else. If he gave you the rules, told you the complete truth, and you decided to act on emotion, that's on you, bro.
All Michael had to do was gouge his eye out, get the key, and then unlock the key.
Yep.
It's all the same thing. Like it's easy
not
to
all
say.
The same thing. You want me to tell you why?
Yes.
Tell you why?
Yes.
Because 10 times out of 10, I can talk to a motherfucker for 2 hours far easier than I can dig my own eye out with
KTL. But the problem is when you're in the situation,
100% chance.
No, because you're not adding context into it. You got
100% from the field,
bro. You're not adding context. You're in the situation where your son is trapped in this room, and you believe that he has 2 hours to live based on these nerve toxins or whatever. So the niggas wants you to sit here and talk to you. He's not giving you no answers on where the fuck they at, how to get them out. None of this, bro. No real. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's an exception out there, but niggas not finna just sit there and talk to no nigga in that situation.
Here's my problem with it, Slim, is that a motherfucker told you that I promise you talk to me for long enough, your son gonna be safe. And it's fair if you say, why the fuck would I? Hold on, Slim, listen to me. It's fair if you say, I don't believe him. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would he be telling the truth? But if that's the question, then you got to go back to why the fuck you believe him on all this other shit that he's saying.
KTL.
You don't got no audio on them cameras. You don't know it's really a nerve toxin. He might have made all that shit up.
KTL, you got to understand. So we're talking about a nigga that sets up these elaborate traps and niggas are dead. Niggas are niggas are dead because of this nigga. No,
KTL is in a safe place. That's
KTL, niggas are literally
in a safe place.
Okay. So what I'm saying, Puos, is it's easy to say you know, from the outside looking in when we watching the movie and shit. What I'm saying is if you put a nigga in that situation, the nigga's not gonna handle it as calmly and smoothly as you trying to say he should. And especially when it's like a life or death situation where this nigga got a clock counting down right in your face. He got a 2-hour clock counting down in your face, and he said in 2 hours
agree with
the
me
toxic
at least
gas
that
is
it's
gonna get
his
him.
fault?
So I guess, but
that's really all it boils down to. Is that like a motherfucker gave you the rules,
but he
and you
knows
ain't
this.
You
Come
might
on,
have a reason why you didn't do it, and that's
bro.
fine.
This is all psychological warfare. He knows that he knows the character. He knows this characteristic, bro. He knows he's not going to do
motherfucker.
that.
He knows like how he gonna act.
Exactly.
That.
That's what I'm. So
but all I'm
it's
saying
a lose-lose situation.
Like, all I'm saying is, if you boil this down to the black and white facts of the situation, all you had to do was talk to this man.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't believe it. The reason I don't believe that is because, first of all, I don't believe he's just gonna get this man his son back up and then get apprehended and taken to jail.
Choice. That shit
no,
is rigged on a timer.
But listen to what I'm saying, bro. First of all, I don't believe he's just gonna hand over his son and get apprehended and taken to jail because it's Jigsaw. He's smarter than that. And so what I think is because he knew this nigga characteristics and how he was going to react to everything, he knew everything before it happened. And that's why Amanda was out there waiting for this nigga to be at the spot. He didn't have Jigsaw didn't have no contact with this girl to let her know to go hide there and wait.
No, they had a master plan. He's a master tactician.
That's my point. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like this was set up from the beginning. They just wanted him, I feel like.
But he did all this shit to get him. What I will say, Slim, is that you're painting it as if, you know, Jigsaw like has a fucking like he has an agenda that goes on forever and shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to get caught. If a motherfucker had made his peace, he said, "Hey, I know how this motherfucker operates and shit. He gonna fuck this bitch up." But if he don't, then this was the lesson. This is the lesson I wanted you to learn.
Nah, and I don't.
You'll see it. That theme continues through the series of these movies.
I see what you're saying, but the reason
a lesson he trying to play God, but like,
bro, he been trying to teach
betterment of folks.
He been trying to teach lessons the entire time. What I'm saying is, I don't believe that he was gonna give this nigga his son back if he would have sat there. And the reason is because he knew that he wasn't gonna sit there. That's why Amanda was already waiting for bro at that spot. Because they knew that he was gonna want to get to that house.
I'm just saying.
I think they just needed to wait for the time. Jigsaw just needed to wait for the time. What do you mean?
Like that bitch was set on a timer that as soon as that shit like hit 2 hours,
it wasn't real.
Safe with his son, it was real.
Oh, I thought you meant the whole toxic
the safe
gas
opens
thing.
as soon as that 2 hours or whatever elapses. And it's like
bro,
his son is in that safe.
I don't think you understand in the context of the situation though. When when the timer gets down to 30 minutes, you only got 30 minutes left, and you think your son is finna die. Of course, you want to go down there to that house to save his son, bro.
But that's what I'm telling you, Slim, is
human nature. I think that might be human nature.
I'm not arguing the emotion of a parent and things. What I'm saying is that the same that you believe this because you have like formulated a scenario in your mind based off of pieces of information that you've been given. But the one piece of information that you've been given that you're neglecting is the fact that he told you your son gonna be straight if you just sit here and talk. You just threw that out the window because you're like, oh, this is sociopathic killer and he got my kid in some shit. I gotta handle this. You feel me?
I just want you to keep the same energy for the third and fourth movie that you keep.
Man, I'm ready for Saw 3.
What's the
just keep the same energy.
God,
what is it?
Human nature, man. Human nature.
Human nature.
You gotta just not listen to what people tell you. Just keep that same energy, brother.
No, so Puos, all I'm saying
just
is
keep the same energy, pal.
But listen, all I'm saying, no. Like honestly, what I'm saying is, and tell me you don't agree. People react certain ways based off the situations that they in. So Puos, I don't got no kids. Trey, you got kids.
True.
Trey, is Trey here? Trey, if a nigga got your son hostage and
give all the details, Slim.
Okay, I got you. If a nigga got your son hostage in a room with you know the situation, you saw the movie, and he tell you that it's 2 hours until he basically insinuate that it's 2 hours until the toxic gas take over and he's gonna die, pretty much. He doesn't really say that, but I think he insinuates it.
Right.
And so he tells you, if you sit here and talk to me for this long, then you know your son is in a safe and secure place. That's what he told him.
Right.
Now, you as a parent or whoever, just like a man or whatever, like you see the time going down to 2 hours to 30 minutes. Like, what's your situation? Are you gonna react as calmly as they're saying, or are you gonna be more impulsive like he was? Like, how would you be as just like a parent and your child is in that situation?
Me personally, if I'm in his shoes, because I have to assume he doesn't know that Jigsaw gives these niggas these complicated ass, straightforward puzzles. So
That's really accurate as a bitch. Complicated, straightforward puzzles.
Yeah, they're really, but like that's really.
But I think nobody, nobody knows that, KTL.
Yes, they do, though, bro.
Well,
no, they don't, Pujols.
Yeah, I don't think outsiders know, right? I don't
we
think
know.
Detectives know. Yeah,
they're not outsiders. They're the damn detectives. They come to every scene and see the shit.
Well, let me say this, Pujols.
But they don't know like how the instructions go. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, Trey. Let me say this.
No. Hold on. They have survivors. Amanda survived before, and she laid out every detail.
At the beginning of the movie, they're listening to the tape from the guy.
You're right. They are listening to a boy tape.
But look, though, let me say this, Pujols. So them saying, like, at the beginning of the movie, Buddy told him, like, whatever, and he was like, the numbers is in the back of your mind or whatever. So me, like, being a thinker and watching the movie, that's probably something that's gonna come up in my mind. Check the back of your head, especially because I've seen the first movie.
Thought of that.
But in that situation, if a nigga say it's in the back of your mind, the first thing, I'm not thinking the back of my head, because that's not, to be honest, that's not real. Like, you're not thinking that a nigga is actually playing, like, saying a metaphor.
Well, let me ask you this, man.
Hey, man, y'all walking behind folks. Y'all don't see nothing on their neck.
That's what I was about to say, KTL. These niggas all don't got long hair covering up their neck. It's at least 3 niggas where you can see. You don't be like, wait, hold on, nigga. You got
Buddy is a skinhead. Pujols, he don't got no hair.
Come on, bro.
Well, Pujols, that, if that's the case, then you got to chalk that up to the writing. That's bad writing then. But
hold on,
in this situation, they didn't
question, and you didn't let him finish.
Well, I'm just saying, KT, in this situation, they didn't see the numbers. We gotta assume nobody ever saw no numbers.
So because these niggas stupid, I gotta be stupid.
It's bad writing, bro. Just say bad writing. Like, you gotta
when I
take the situation
earlier. You wasn't going,
but you gotta take the situation that they in. We can't just say, look at a nigga neck. They clearly didn't see it, bro.
Go ahead, Trey, bro.
I was gonna say I would have reacted more like how Detective Matthews did react, in the sense that watching that timer count down, knowing you just said that this poison is gonna have my son bleeding at all his orifices in 2 hours. Like, once that bitch get down to 30 minutes, I'm done talking to you, bro. Like,
yeah, I think that's kind of human nature.
But no, I also, like, as a viewer, I have bias to know that he's literally said, if you sit here and talk to me, you'll find your son in a safe place. Like, how could both of those things be true, right? So I think the thinker in me would have been like, something is to this, right? Like, there's got to be something to it. Like, you can't possibly mean both things, right? One of these things has to be completely false. I think the idea is to create the panic so you don't believe what he's saying. Obviously, that's the idea. But it's just like, I think, like, not knowing, like, not being in that situation and knowing that he plays these really complex, simple games like that, is like just hearing that that's all I heard, nigga, that my son is, and like, you in here trying to pick me apart, and I found out that I'm the key to this. Yeah, I think you're trying to punish me. I don't think you finna let my son go in 2 hours, nigga. Like, you know, shit like that. So I think I would have responded more like him, but I definitely understand that, like, the reality of the situation is, if you just do what he tell you to do, you probably be all right.
All I'm saying, Trey, is that is a very 100% fair response, and that's how a lot of people would react. All I'm saying is it is also 100% fair for someone who is a third party, not even a viewer, but somebody who is not the parent nor Jigsaw in this situation, to look and be like, okay, that was your fault, though. And that
I just don't think
to be like, you know, like, okay, all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
I agree with what you're saying. I just feel like it's different when we analyzing it and watching a movie versus like Trey said, the actual reality of it, because I don't think anybody maybe it's like a select few, but I think most people would have reacted that same way because even though he did say my son will be okay, I see this timer counting down, and you told me in 2 hours once it hits 0, he's gonna die. So it's like well, from his perspective, being a police officer or whatever, he's like, I gotta go to this house to save my son because you playing games type shit. And so
Bro.
that's like I'm looking at it from
But
being in his shoes versus watching it on the screen and knowing like the extra information that the characters might not know.
But we got to keep the same energy, though, man. We just talked about something was bad writing. This is great writing right here. The amount of ambiguity to be able to look at something and be like, people, would react like this correctly in an emotional scenario, but also like blatant enough to be like, all you had to do was this simple fucking task, and all this shit could have been avoided. Like that's the duality of the Jigsaw character. Like he'll put you in a fucked up situation, but the like. I really like how Trey said it. Like it's a complex ass simple shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think
it's all straightforward. All you got to do is what he tell you. But sometimes that shit ain't as easy as you think it is.
So I think we all kind of look at things from an analytical perspective, especially these days and age. We all come from like a battle rap background, and so we're kind of advanced when it comes to like certain thinking and when it comes to like wordplay and entendres and all these double meanings and shit. But I feel like, especially for like 2004, this is something that my 2005. This is something that my mind probably wouldn't have been prepped for at that time. So if I was in that situation in 2005 and he said that the answers are in the back of your mind, like right now,
still a trailblazing movie. This is the second one, but they were still like breaking ground with this.
That's what I'm saying. So like right now, that's something that would probably pop into my head based off my experiences and my current skill set, my current mindset. I probably would think some shit like that at a certain point, like back of my mind, back of my head. But in 2005, 18 years ago, I wouldn't have been thinking like 10. That type shit. Yeah, even if I was older, I feel like
right. I get what you're saying though. I think the only problem I had with the movie is that there was no real thinker amongst the group. Like niggas just let Xavier be a dickhead, and
Amanda technically was,
but she don't really count, right? Because we know what's going on. But like, why didn't anybody think like, okay, we're trapped in here. Like this is a bunch of elaborate games. Like what is he saying? Like I feel like in that situation, me personally, I would have thought like, okay, we have to think our way out of this. Like we're not gonna brute force our way out of this. We're not gonna, like there's a
Jonas tried to be calm, but he was a pushover.
Yeah, like he was doing like what I thought was like the good idea, but it's just like in situations like that, like why is nobody like, bro? He's saying that shit like to figure it out. You're gonna need the colors of the rainbow. Like nigga, you think he said
Trey,
poetry? Like there's a reason he used that phrase.
X marks the spot, bro. Who says that? Like,
but listen, this is why I think all of these characters you're talking about, I believe that they were collateral damage. I don't think this has anything to do with any of them. I feel like the entire plot and the fact that this was pre-recorded, like the nigga played this shit for Matthews to see because he wanted that nigga to go down there.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even mention that. Like this is a pre-recorded tape that is being played for this nigga. And so I think they just wanted Matthews' ass to get like down there so they can chain his ass up.
It's two birds with one stone, Slim, and it's not the last spoiler alert. This is not the last time you're gonna see this in this series. They tell like stories where there's a main character who like these games are set around, and there are secondary characters who are also like dealing with their own penance as a result of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like that a lot. Like I like, it really feels like this motherfucker is a puppet master, bro. He's out here. You know what I'm saying? He's out here like pulling the strings behind a bunch of folks that he feels like did some fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be right or wrong in your opinion, that's up to your interpretation. But that's what's good about the movie is that they didn't just give you a fucking, like most horror movies where it's just a serial killer who's smoking folks and a normal person is supposed to root against them because they're killing innocent people. Like, no, right here, he's putting folks who are of questionable moral, standing in situations that they can get themselves out of, but they have to sacrifice and shit. So he's not technically a murderer, although, if you ask some people he is. But, the like he's really got like a big scheme. He don't make a move just off impulse type shit, no matter how it looks. You know what I'm saying? But does anybody have anything else that they want to say about the movie, man? Or we just want to get to the ratings and shit?
Looking forward to Saw 3. It's my favorite. But
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I actually know that
That's an interesting pick.
I've seen Saw 3 maybe 20 times.
Damn, and you've seen this one once.
I've seen it a few times, but once in about 10 years.
Hey, Puos, you got anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Yeah. What's that nigga name? Donnie Bravo? What's that nigga name?
Donnie Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Marky Mark, brother.
That nigga at the end of that hoe, that nigga just screaming, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch!"
Fucking bitch.
Definitely not, bro.
You bitch.
Well, he got a fucked up hairline, bro. Like I know he angry with women. Like
probably.
Trey got a fucked up hairline.
Yeah.
I don't understand the correlation.
Cause I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to figure out the correlation. Like, does that mean fucked up hairlines is the? I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not saying it's inherent, but like 80% of motherfuckers or more, like with a fucked up hairline, they be mad at women.
Trey falls in 80%.
Trey falls in that 80%.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yes. But
interesting.
Yeah, Puos. Yeah.
Nigga, Trey hairline been fucked up for 10 years. He say.
Hey,
Supposed to.
you ain't. Why you challenge Roots to the hairline challenge, but not Trey? If you had these feelings about.
What do you mean? I challenged him. That nigga said my hairline was fucked up. I showed him it wasn't. I told him he had 59 hours.
Hey, Slim, you want to give your rating for the movie first, man?
Yeah, man. I give it let me talk about some things first.
Yep.
No, I don't want to get my rating first. You go. I gotta do this trivia thing too.
Oh, I'm not going first. That's why I asked you. It's gonna be one of y'all three.
He said I'm not going first.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of y'all three.
Wait, what's the problem with going first, KT?
I just don't want to go first this time.
Oh, y'all need somebody to go first, like do the ratings and shit.
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
Hey, does Puos get a rating? I know he's seen it 46 times, KTL.
I mean, if anybody qualified to rate the movie is somebody who's seen it 46 times, Slim.
I was just asking because you didn't rate that misery shit, and I know you've seen that. Yeah, but I do that off
my own choice. So I don't disqualify people.
Okay.
Y'all niggas ready?
Man.
Yeah.
Cool movie, man. It used to be my favorite one. I don't know if it is anymore after these thoughts about it. It's kind of ass. It's fire though. It's kind of ass though. Let me see. Good story. That another twist that was fire. I thought that shit was live, but it was not on the loop, but it was a pre-recorded video. Made that nigga lose his fucking mind and go do some stupid shit. That nigga Jigsaw said some clean shit. He told that nigga, "Oh yeah, there will be blood." That shit was fire.
Hey, I think he always say clean shit too. Like he be saying some cold shit.
His son is in a safe place, man. The nigga actually in a safe at the end. That was
safe and secure.
You know what? I don't think his ass anymore. Kind of fire, low key.
John Kramer, so cold, boy.
He a great villain.
I'm gonna give it I'm gonna go 8.5, man. That's it, bro.
All right, Trey, you want to go next? Or?
No, nigga, you said you wasn't going first.
That's why
you didn't say nothing about second.
Oh, my bad. You muted up. He muted up fixing that hairline. I'll go, bro. Go back to what you was doing.
You got to mute to fix the hairline?
Yeah. You don't, hey, Slim, you don't want you to hear the spray can. You don't want you to hear the spray paint can sound. He finna be like, what happened? What happened? But all right, man. So this was a solid movie, man. I think that like Puo said, I think it's a great story. You know, like the first one was very much based off of individual interaction for the most part. But here you got to see, you know, more to traps. You got to see more characters involved and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of great twists, I think. My problem with the movie is that they're like, you know, motherfuckers said that there wasn't like really many thinkers, but like I'll go further beyond to say like most of these characters was ass, bro. Like Jonas was cold, but he died because of, you know, some sickness ass dumb shit. Xavier was a fucking dickhead. That other stupid bitch, she stuck her hand in a razor box, both hands. You know what I'm saying? Obi couldn't figure out how to turn a valve off, so he got smoked. Fucking they killed that blonde bitch. She ain't do nothing wrong. She just had a seizure. Detective Matthews was an obstinate dickhead who couldn't even sit there and talk to dude. Like there's just so many pieces of shit. Like But with that being said, through our talk, I was really gonna get this bitch a 7.5, but like I can give it an 8, man. I think that like there was so much that carried the movie, especially compared to the previous one. Knowing that this was only released a year later, you know what I'm saying? I think that that's very impressive that they were able to, like, they didn't even know that bitch would be a success. They still turned around back though and made another one, which is arguably the better movie, if we're being honest. It depends on like how you perceive shit, but like in terms of shaping the franchise to what it was going to be, I think they expanded on a lot of shit. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, man. I think we're on good track for the series so far. Go ahead, Hairline Harry.
Go Harry. Go Harry. Go Harry.
Slim, you gonna let him talk to you like that? I don't understand what kind of beef he got.
That's my mood, Trey.
Hey,
I be
Slim,
doing
put
that
the
shit.
pig on the screen, bro. I bet he start talking.
Hey, threatening a nigga with a pig is
ain't
crazy.
Gonna be no ratings. I'm out of here.
It ain't gonna be no ratings. Don't
Y'all
leave.
got it. Keep it short. I kind of would echo the sentiments of the previous two reviews. I agree that I'm not a big fan of the characters individually. Most across the board, they don't really they don't do anything clean. Like the only clean nigga is John Kramer. Like the rest of these niggas is absolute dog shit. But the story is so well written. The twists are excellent. Finding out that Amanda is on his side is a great twist. Finding out that the tapes are on like a recording or like a VHS. Those are great twists. And I do agree with what KTL said as far as this movie does a great job of setting up the rest of the series, right? It tells a story, it connects some things, and it gives you a lot to look forward to future connections that are going to come into play in future installments. So overall, the story is excellent. It is ahead of its time, in my opinion. I think a movie like this could drop today, and it would be, fantastic. Especially considering like what Slim was saying is like that's kind of how we think now. So this movie was way, way ahead of its time, in my opinion. But the long story short is the characters are the only thing that stopped this from being a perfect movie. I feel like the characters just don't fit. They might be like a collateral damage kind of thing, but overall the story is excellent. And it does a great job segueing between the first movie and then what is to come. I'm going to give it an 8.5 as well.
Yo, this dude really left. What's
Your
wrong
bitch
with you,
ass
nigga?
up, boy.
What's wrong with
Your
you?
bitch ass up, nigga.
He trying to be the host. He just shimmied off stage.
I can do what the fuck I want.
You went to go take another hairline video.
I closed the app. I mean, I'm tripping. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I was just closing shit.
App?
Well,
Trey
I mean, I
gave it
closed the
8.5.
I closed the browser, nigga. Like I wasn't thinking.
Okay.
Like I was just closing shit before I closed the browser. Trey gave it 8.5.
Yeah, fuck with it.
All right. So let me add my score real quick. All right. So I ain't really got a lot to say. Y'all said pretty much everything, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about some of the shit I found out about this movie, man. So it took 4 days for 4 people to replace all the syringe tips. They replaced them with fiber tips for the needle pit, and they had approximately
crazy
to replace them because they had approximately 120,000 syringes in the needle pit. And what happened was when they were shooting it, they had a handful of real needles fall into the pit, so they had to like pause filming and find the needles and shit before they can start back.
Stupid ass shit.
Which is actually interesting that they paused filming for that, because I think this movie was shot in like 24 or 25 days, 1 to 2, but it didn't take that long, a little over 3 weeks. But yeah, and KTL with the needle pit, man, they added gelatin and they added water to make them more slippery and movable and shit. So
yikes.
Amanda, she was pregnant during this movie, but she kept it a secret from everybody.
Niggas fucking that bitch? That's crazy.
She was pregnant as hell.
I
And
mean,
shit.
she not the worst bitch I've seen.
Nah, but I ain't trying to get pregnant though. I hit her, but not raw. You gotta draw a line.
What about in 2004, Trey?
And old folks, she would have got knocked off. My standards wasn't nowhere near what they are today.
Let me see what she looks like now. Hold up.
Yeah, before she get done bad.
So KTL about Billy the puppet man. In the first movie, 2004, he was controlled by a fishing line, but this movie had a bigger budget, and so they had more people too. So they made it mechanically controlled for this one. I think that's why he was riding in on that bike this time. They had Buddy on the fishing line the first time. That shit is ass.
He might be kind of clean, bro. I don't know.
Like I said earlier, that the razor box thing that fucking what her name was, Addison. Yeah, the shit that Addison had.
Name.
Yeah, it was Addison. When she stuck her hands in that, they did have it had a padlock with a key in the padlock too. And so the reason they did that was that they kind of put it out of focus to where you can't really see it. If you go back and look at it, you'll see it. But they did that because they wanted to show how Jigsaw knew that the characters would just like, rush in trying to get the fucking antidote and not really pay attention to what the fuck going on type shit. So that's why they left they put a key in the padlock to show that, because the bitch just went in and stuck her hands in the fucking glass and shit. Like, no, bitch, look around. So yeah, I was talking about some of the characters. They got a couple backstories that they had on their DVD commentary, man. Addison was a prostitute. She was trying to get with
Right, you gonna raw dog that bitch?
She had sex with Detective Matthews in the back of a police car.
That nigga a freak.
And they got discovered, and
then he arrested that bitch. He got some pussy out that.
Yeah, he got arrested.
That nigga took him to jail afterwards.
Boy.
Like, that's crazy. That nigga
he got some
her
pussy
and arrested her for prostitution. Like, you are a bad man.
The nigga,
he deserves that shit. He's a piece of shit.
KTL, the nigga Gus, you don't even know Gus by name. That's the nigga that got shot. The first
Gus
nigga that died. He was the first nigga that died, but his name is Gus. That nigga was an embezzler. He embezzled money. And the needle in the glass shit was his trap.
In the box?
The one that old girl cut her got stuck in.
That's crazy. I get it though.
Yeah, and Laura, she was a shoplifter, and they didn't really say anything about what her trap was, and they didn't show no other traps.
Obi is the only one who really did his trap.
Yeah, because other buddy threw a girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
Addison did somebody else's trap, and everybody else got killed. Oh, what's the dude name? Jonas got killed without doing a trap.
Hell yeah, that bitch died too. Whatever her name was, that blonde.
Oh yeah, she died with a seizure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they had a syringe on the floor whenever Eric ran in that bitch when he got to the basement and shit. And so that was the antidote that she used to save Daniel, because like if y'all remember, like at one point he was like coughing and shit too, like the rest of them. Amanda, of course, she didn't have 1 minute where she was coughing and doing all
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. If you notice that, like, she never was,
Right. So she already had some antidote shit. Daniel, he was coughing the shit at one time, but she did end up saving this nigga, and they stuffed that nigga in the safe.
I like them type of little details, bro, where you can watch it back and be like, oh shit, man, it was in front of my face the whole time.
Hey, she saved bro and stuffed him in the safe. Like, that's crazy. How do you like react being stuffed in a safe?
He cried when that safe opened. That boy was crying.
He was crying for 2 hours.
Hell no, he was asleep for a little bit.
That nigga woke up and cried.
Hell yeah, he woke up, seen some light, and cried. He had just murdered a man too, Slim.
What you say? What, Trey?
Stop crying, bitch ass nigga. Niggas getting dropped left and right, and you over crying.
Nigga, you safe, nigga.
In a bathroom.
You safe.
Niggas
safe crying.
Yeah, niggas could have did you real foul, bitch.
You just watched a man get burnt alive, bro. Like,
hey, Trey.
You woke up from home and saw a nigga get his top peeled back. If you don't start thanking some fucking body, nigga.
Trey, this nigga got the antidote and cried, nigga. Like, what?
Bitch,
got the antidote. Murdered a man with a bone saw. Like,
to be fair, that was self-defense, KT.
Niggas gave you an oxygen
bro,
mask,
you just killed a man, bro.
They gave him an oxygen mask.
Yeah, you crying, bitch ass nigga. What's wrong with you?
You're not gonna die, bud. You're not gonna die.
Yeah, that nigga's a
All
hoe.
right, man. Two more things. Obviously, y'all probably caught it already, but Eric Matthews, detective, he had an affair with the other lady, the detective lady. Did y'all catch that in the movie?
That boy was just
Already
out
lost
here
your son once
fucking.
fucking with me. It's not gonna happen again. Type shit.
Yeah, and she was like, I ain't gonna be the reason you lose your son a second time or some shit.
Yeah, she
So
kept.
like pretty much that's the reason why like him and his wife getting a divorce and he lost custody of his son. That's why he was like, I think I need to go back with mom type shit. Because he was cheating on her with this detective lady type shit.
Eric Matthews was just out here fucking, boy. That motherfucker.
And last thing, man, the nigga Obi, he accidentally hit the Jonas nigga in the eye after he got out the furnace, so they had to stop filming for a half an hour to make sure that nigga was straight.
He pussy out there, man.
That nigga was holding his eye like.
Put him in a pack, bro. Put him in a pack. Roll that bitch. And
he looked like an old nigga though, KTL.
Man, that shit. Sorry as oh my eye. Like, the fuck out of here, lame ass little dude.
I guess, man. KTL,
I'm just saying, Slim, like it's one thing, like it's okay, like you got hit in the eye or whatever, but like, come on, bro, you had to stop filming because
half an hour, nigga.
Come on, bro.
They stopped for a half an hour, nigga. Like, how hard did he get hit? And how did he get hit?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit lame as a bitch, boy. Slim, I done ran into a wall, hit myself in the eye, and I done had to keep working. Like,
how you run into a wall?
I wasn't looking where I was going.
You didn't know it was a wall there?
I mean, no, I was just like not paying attention. This was a while back. This is not recently, but like I just know it's happened to me within life.
Hey Trey,
yep.
How KTL ran into a wall?
That nigga ran into a wall.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I want it. Come on, Trey.
I'm trying to get Trey expert analysis, KTL.
Yeah, how you ran into a wall? Be a good joke.
I really didn't have one. I wish I would have been more prepared.
God,
I just be on behalf of you being a fucking.
Wish he would have been more prepared, nigga.
Something.
Wouldn't have ran into a fucking wall.
That's a fact. How you run into something that's not moving? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you never run into a wall, Slim, not once in your life?
No, it's just constantly there. Like, I don't get it. How you do that?
Answer my question.
No.
Are you blind?
Get your movie rating, you lying.
I'm going to just sidestep. Oh, my God. Roots. I forgot Roots was here, man. He said KTL told his boss he ran to a wall, but it really was his boyfriend Fist. Nigga had a black eye?
Nigga beat him up.
I ran into a wall. Nigga had a black eye.
And them type of corny jokes is exactly what's gonna get you thrown in a needle pit, little buddy.
KTL was I think KTL was wearing shades to work for a week, nigga.
I'm throwing that boy in a pit of needles immediately.
Hey, Roots, pull up.
Punched on him.
He going square in them hypodermics.
Pull up, Roots.
Boy. He going square in the hypodermics, my boy.
Oh, battery on 2%. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, Slim need to give his rating so we can get out of here, bro.
Oh yeah, I did that already. My bad. My rating was 8.2. So that final score of fucking 8.3, nigga.
Fire.
So yeah, man. Sign us out, KTL.
All right, man. You already know what it is, man. Another episode of Crash Course. We'll be back soon. I don't know if we decide exactly what day it's gonna be, but we're gonna be back with Saw 3, man. You know, and we're gonna see if they continue to build hype, man. But with that being said, Real Rap Coalition Podcast signing out, man.